Hi everyone. Hi Bailey, Valerie, Olive, Athena, Hedrix. Do you notice anything different in the picture today? Look behind me. You see the chandelier in the entrance, and you see the chandelier in the dining room. And you notice this lamp here. They're producing light. Now, where's the energy coming from to produce that light? Electricity. And remember we talked about electricity yesterday. Now, chandeliers, you don't have to plug in. The electricity which comes into the house, remember yesterday we told you that it's underground. The electricity goes through wires behind the wall where you can't see them to these electrical outlets. And they also go up into the ceiling where the electricity can power chandeliers. You don't even see the wires. Now the lamp, of course, has to be plugged in. And when it's plugged in and turned on, the electricity gets turned into light. If I pull the plug, no electricity, no light. Now here's another way we can apply electricity. And by the way, applying electricity is why we call these appliances. This is a toaster. Now the toaster turns or changes electricity into heat. Now you can see some evidence of that if you look closely enough, because you see some wires that are glowing orange. They're making heat. Now inside this toaster I put a piece of bread. Now you remember what the bread looked like when I pushed it down? Let's see what it looks like after the toaster has had a chance to pop. Now while it's toasting, I can show you some other things we can do with electricity. This is a small sweeper, vacuum cleaner, like the one in your house. Now you notice it's not plugged in, but it still works. You can see things spinning around in here. You can see this brush spinning around. You can hear the noise. And I can feel air blowing out of here. It's not plugged in. Why? Because it's powered by batteries. Now you know a little something about batteries because we use batteries for Daniel Tiger's trolley and a lot of the other things that you play with when you come here to visit us. But those are batteries that when they're used up, you take them out, throw them away, and put in new batteries. You don't have to do that with this. This can be recharged. How do we do that? This is a recharger. It's got a funny looking little round plug on one end. And it plugs into the wall on the other end. So that every once in a while, when this needs charging, we plug it into the wall. Now there's a little blue light. How about that? We'll get back to you in a moment. There's a little blue light that tells you that it's charging. When that light goes out, the battery's charged. Now, you see what happened here? The toaster has finished its job of turning electricity into heat. And how can we prove that it's been heated? It's toast now instead of bread. Hot, but good. All right, we can unplug that now. And we don't really have to charge this. We're going to unplug this as well. One other item that I'm going to show you that has rechargeable batteries. And everybody almost everybody has one of these, a phone. Phones used to have to be wired into the walls, but you're too young to remember those. So now we have, these are called cell phones. The reason for the name cell is kind of technical. But if you keep using this and using it and using it, sooner or later, it uses up all the power in the battery. Now you don't throw away the battery there. We obviously didn't throw the battery away here. What you do is plug it in to a charger. Now when I plug it into the wall, electricity will start going into the phone, and you get a little signal on the phone as to how much battery power you have. So Granny's going to give us a nice close-up to this phone. So right now, all you see is that little lightning bolt. That tells us that electricity is flowing into there. Now right now, there's only 35% of the battery power in there. Meaning that if I keep using it for any length of time, pretty soon the battery's going to be down to nothing. Now if I leave it plugged in, as I will, it'll take a little bit of time, but that number will go up, 45, 55, and finally it'll get all the way up to 100%. And when it gets up to 100%, well, we're having, oh, Granny has a question.
Is the grandfather clock plugged in, Grampy?
Okay, no it's not, because you don't need electricity to power a grandfather clock. You see these three gold weights hanging down here? They hang from cables. And as time passes, they pull down on the cables and they exert a little force that gives that pendulum a nudge that makes the clock work. You can see the second hand working here, and of course the minute hand and the hour hand moves much more slowly. There are also weights that power those chimes that you heard just now. That does not require electricity. What's needed is that once a week, we do this every Saturday, Granny does this every Saturday morning, we wind up the weights from the bottom all the way up to the top. And then all through the week, those weights go down slowly, 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 and they power the clock, they power the chimes, they even power this little dot, this dial here, that tells us that we're a little bit past the full moon. Does not require electricity. But these appliances do. Now let's see how we're making out with a charge on my cell phone. We're up to 36%. We've gained 1% already. We're going to leave it plugged in, and we're going to charge it all the way up to 100%. And I'm going to enjoy my toast and maybe clean a few things with this sweeper. But in the meantime, until tomorrow or the next time, bye-bye.